Hello there, and welcome to the Sleepy Science Channel. Tonight we're stepping into the invisible world that's been brushing past you all day under your fingertips, riding every breath, and quietly living rent-free inside your body. A universe so tiny it dodges the naked eye, yet so crowded it makes rush hour look peaceful. Germs, microbes, bacteria, tiny roommates that shape nearly everything, whether we notice them or not. If you enjoy these calm little journeys, I'd love it if you liked and subscribed, or left a small thought in the comments where you're listening from, or what time it is for you. It helps other sleepy minds wander into one gentle discovery at a time. But for now, your only job is to rest. Settle in. Let the unseen world do its quiet, humming thing. Let's begin. Bacteria were among Earth's very first residents, ancient, stubborn, and wildly overachieving. When the planet was young and unrecognizable, the atmosphere had no oxygen, volcanoes had main character energy, and the oceans were warm, mineral-rich soups. And still, life showed up anyway. Around 3.5 billion years ago, simple single-celled bacteria emerged and started testing the limits of "can I survive this?" with a confidence that's honestly insulting. These early microbes were pioneers with zero fear and no instruction manual. Some figured out how to harvest energy from sunlight. Others made a living off chemicals leaking from hydrothermal vents deep in the ocean, basically dining at Earth's hottest, darkest buffet. They were resilient, adaptable, and endlessly inventive. Without them, nothing else gets to exist. Every plant, every animal, every breath of oxygen traces back to these tiny originals. The invisible world isn't just ancient, it's foundational. And bacteria don't just survive. They multiply like they're trying to win a numbers game. Their signature move is binary fission. One cell splits into two identical copies. No romance, no drama, just efficient cloning. Under ideal conditions, warmth, moisture, nutrients, this can happen about every 20 minutes. One becomes two, two becomes four, four becomes eight, and suddenly your one little germ has a whole family reunion happening on your countertop. Within a few hours, a single bacterium can turn into millions. Give it a day and the numbers get so big they start feeling rude. This speed is why bacteria are so successful. They colonize new places quickly and adapt faster than larger organisms ever could. It's also why infections can spread rapidly and why food left out too long becomes a bad idea with consequences. Still, there's something oddly beautiful about it. Life persisting, multiplying, enduring, powered by simplicity. And here's the twist. Most bacteria aren't villains at all. When we hear germs, we picture danger, disease, and that one person who coughs openly on public transit. But reality is more nuanced. The vast majority of bacteria are harmless and many are genuinely helpful. Your body is basically a bustling microbial city. Trillions of bacteria living on your skin, in your mouth, and especially in your digestive system, quietly keeping the lights on. These helpful microbes assist with digestion, produce vitamins, and help protect you from harmful invaders like a tiny, unpaid security team. Without them, you'd struggle more than you think. So yes, some bacteria can cause problems, but most are just there, doing their microscopic chores, keeping you running in the background while you sleep, breathe, and move through the world. The unseen kingdom isn't only something to fear. Sometimes it's something to be thankful for. Bacteria, the unsung heroes of our planet. They might seem scary, but in reality, they're working tirelessly behind the scenes. While a minuscule fraction of these microscopic dwellers can cause illness, the vast majority are busy breaking down dead matter, recycling nutrients, and maintaining ecosystem harmony. Fear not, for these little guys are our partners in life's grand scheme, helping keep the delicate balance that allows us to thrive on this beautiful blue planet. Now, here comes the kicker. Our bodies are more bacteria than people. Picture this. For every human cell, there are almost as many bacterial cells hopping around inside us. Yep, it's a crowded party of microbes. Estimates say trillions of these tiny guests make themselves at home on our skin, in our mouths, and especially in our guts. Welcome to the microbiome, a universe so unique that no two persons have the same lineup of residents. Think of it as our body's own microbial fingerprint. As the ultimate co-inhabitants, these bacteria are far from intruders. They've been with us since the dawn of time, evolving side by side. They help us break down complex food, produce essential vitamins like B12 and K, and even have a say in our mood swings. Who thought a dash of gut bacteria could steer our feelings and health in such a significant way? These little guys turn our bodies into living ecosystems, helping us thrive instead of just surviving. And speaking of living ecosystems, consider your gut as a bustling city filled with millions of microorganisms. The gut microbiome is a vibrant, intricate web of every kind of bacterium you can think of, and then some. A range of fungi, viruses, and more call your intestines home, weighing in collectively at 1 to 3 pounds. That's right, folks, your gut is literally packing some serious microbial weight, making it one of the most complex ecosystems on the planet. The beauty of this microbial metropolis is that it breaks down nutrients that we can't digest ourselves, turning them into compounds that nourish us. Plus, they produce mood-enhancing neurotransmitters like serotonin. Science is buzzing with links connecting gut bacteria to anxiety, depression, obesity, and more, leading many scientists to dub the gut our second brain. Talk about multitasking bacteria. To keep our beloved microbiome happy and healthy, a diverse diet filled with fiber, fermented foods, and whole grains is essential. What's on the food menu directly influences the health of our microscopic allies. Remember, when you indulge in probiotics or tasty fermented treats, you're whistling a happy tune for your bacteria buddies. But beware of antibiotics. Their indiscriminate nature can wipe out a lot of these helpful hitchhikers, sometimes leaving long-lasting consequences. Finally, let's give a shout out to the tiny lifesavers roaming freely on our skin. Your skin isn't just a blanket wrapping your organs, it's an entire ecosystem of bacteria protecting you from the outside world. Each inch is a crowded landscape of bacterial life, fungi, and other microorganisms working together to keep harmful invaders at bay. So next time you feel a tickle of paranoia about germs, remember that these microscopic critters are here to help, letting you bask in your vibrant, lively existence. The human skin is like a bustling metropolis of bacteria, with over 1 million tiny residents living on just a single square centimeter. These microscopic marvels are more than mere passengers. They form a protective barricade, seizing space and resources from nasty pathogens wanting to crash the party. Think of them as your skin's very own security team, producing substances that keep the troublemakers at bay. Each area of your body has its own exclusive bacterial community. What's happening on your forearm is different from the lively scene among your toes. But be warned, excessive washing and harsh chemicals can turn this thriving ecosystem into a mere ghost town. While a soap and water combo is your go-to method to wash away germs and dirt, it doesn't erase every single bacterium. It's a bit like cleaning up after a party. Sure, you might sweep the floor, but soon enough, new dust bunnies will appear. And that's a good thing. Your skin is designed to host a party of microbes. So, when you wash your hands, the aim isn't to obliterate every last bacterium, but to minimize the bad guys, especially after bathroom breaks or meals. Our skin's resident bacteria are like mischievous little helpers that require balance. You want clean hands, but also a flourishing community that keeps your skin glowing. Overdoing the washing, especially with surfactants that could tackle a grease fire, might strip those noble allies. Instead of a robust army defending your skin, you might end up with a dry wasteland, leaving your skin exposed and vulnerable. Remember, folks, this is a delicate dance of cleanliness and microbiome diversity. Now, in the grand theater of bacteria, there are the extreme survivors known as extremophiles. These little heroes go where most life forms wouldn't dare tread, living it up in boiling hot springs or icy caverns. These tough cookies can endure conditions that would make most life forms scream for mommy. Some of them hang out miles underground, munching on minerals like it's a 5-star buffet. And just when you think they've claimed all the weird locations on Earth, they reveal their talents in extreme environments, hinting that life could thrive elsewhere in our solar system. But prepare to have your mind blown. Some bacteria can sleep for thousands of years, Imagine your favorite Netflix series, but on pause for millennia. When scientists thaw these ancient microbes, they wake up like they just strolled out of a 10,000-year nap, diving back into life like it's day one. These time capsules of nature raise some serious philosophical questions. What does it even mean to be alive if we can hit snooze for that long? And if bacteria can freeze beautifully, could life be chilling on frozen worlds like Mars? Equally astonishing is how scientists are harnessing the power of these extremophiles. They study these hardy creatures to create heat-resistant enzymes, inspiring marvels in industrial processes. And get this, these bacteria suggest life could survive beyond our planet. Talk about a turnaround in our understanding of the cosmos. The microscopic realm is a treasure trove of resilience, revealing that life, in all its quirky forms, has more tricks up its sleeve than we ever imagined. So, next time you wash your hands, remember, it's not just about eliminating germs, but nurturing an intriguing bacterial community working tirelessly for you. As you scrub, think of your skin's little champions diligently guarding the gates. With a touch of humor, science has shown us how bacteria are not just pests, but ancient allies with secrets waiting to be uncovered, reminding us that the microscopic world can surprise us while expanding our notion of life, both here on Earth and beyond. Bacteria may look like delicate little critters through a microscope, but they are the real pros at surviving just about anything. Picture these tiny warriors entering a kind of hibernation when the going gets tough. Extreme temperatures, droughts, you name it, they've got it covered. Long before dinosaurs or even your least favorite relative wandered the Earth, bacteria were busy transforming our atmosphere, becoming the Earth's first oxygen-producing superheroes. About 2.5 billion years ago, cyanobacteria got their act together and rolled out the red carpet for photosynthesis. Armed with sunlight, they turned carbon dioxide and water into sugars, spitting out pure oxygen like it was nothing. Initially, that bubbly oxygen didn't have a warm welcome. It mingled with iron in ocean waters. But as time went on, it began to build up in the atmosphere, leading to the Great Oxidation Event, a dramatic change that freaked out many organisms and opened the door for oxygen-breathing life forms. Yes, even you. Those ancient bacterial pioneers didn't stop there. They terraformed the planet, making it cozy for complex life forms, all while going unnoticed. Without bacteria to set the stage, we would not even be here having this chat. Think of them as the invisible artists behind life's epic masterpiece on Earth. And speaking of masterpieces, meet stromatolites. These layered rock structures are like nature's very own time capsules, proudly standing in shallow waters, showcasing the work of ancient bacteria. Stromatolites are the original rock stars, dating back over 3 billion years. They aren't your ordinary stones. They are like a fossilized diary of microbial mats, showing how bacteria managed to layer upon layer of sediment over millennia. Even today, you can find living stromatolites in places like Shark Bay in Australia, looking just as groovy as they did in prehistoric times. Observing one is like throwing a glance back to the dawn of life. Now let's not only ground our exploration bacteria, also take to the skies. Those tiny fellows can be found floating high above our planet, riding the wind as they travel. Scientists have captured samples from the upper atmosphere, revealing a microbial community that thrives at high altitudes. They're super resilient, able to withstand freezing temperatures and harmful UV radiation while waiting for the perfect moment to revive, all while influencing weather patterns. It's like they're weather's behind-the-scenes coordinators. Clouds don't just bring rain. They carry bacteria, which helps spread microscopic life all over the globe. Picture every raindrop as a little rain cloud taxi, delivering bacteria from the sky straight to our land. This airborne network means no ecosystem is truly isolated. The microbial world isn't a microscopic bubble. It's a soaring adventure throughout every nook and cranny of our planet. And let's not forget about soil, the unsung hero of the bacterial realm. If you think your friend's garden is flourishing, just wait until you hear this. A single teaspoon of healthy garden soil can hold over 1 billion bacteria. That's more microorganisms than all the people on Earth, tiny but mighty. They don't just sit around. They break down organic matter, pushing nutrients back into the ecosystem like it's their full-time job, forming partnerships with plant roots and even fixing nitrogen. Plant life owes a huge debt to these tiny organisms. They are the true champions of soil health. Imagine the bustling world beneath your feet whenever you step onto soil, an underground city thriving with microbial workers. Without these tiny powerhouses, our forests, farms, and grasslands would experience a major meltdown. As you stroll along, picture all the bacteria and fungi busily performing their magic, breaking down dead plants and animals. Their work isn't a sad ending. It's a life-changing transformation that keeps nature dancing in rhythm. At the heart of this grand renewal is decomposition, where bacteria and fungi take center stage, recycling nutrients into the soil, air, and water. When living organisms kick the bucket, these microscopic heroes swoop in, munching on decaying matter. If they didn't do their job, dead things would just stack up like a cluttered attic. Bacteria cleverly use enzymes to transform complex proteins, fats, and carbohydrates into simpler compounds, refueling the living world with the nutrients it craves. But wait, there's more. Without these nutrient recyclers, we wouldn't have the mouth-watering pleasures we enjoy today. Cheese, yogurt, and even bread owe their delicious existence to these invisible friends. For instance, ever wonder why cheese can be so diverse? From creamy brie to zesty cheddar? It's because specific bacteria are added to milk, turning lactose into lactic acid, which curdles it and creates flavor magic. Talk about a party in a dairy farmer's barn. Yogurt is the life of the probiotic party, too, with its tangy taste made possible by cultured bacteria. And how about that fluffy bread you love? Thank yeast, which, surprise, is actually a fungus that ferments sugars into delightful little gas bubbles. This bubbly action gives bread its signature rise and airy goodness. From beer to kimchi, the list of tasty foods shaped by fermentation just keeps going. It's a thrilling collaboration that allows us to partner with microbes to create wonders for our taste buds. But microbes aren't just culinary champions. They've made their mark on history in jaw-dropping ways. Germs have toppled empires, changed the course of wars, and pretty much rewritten history books we didn't even know we were reading. The infamous Black Death, courtesy of bacteria known as Yersinia pestis, wiped out nearly a third of Europe's population in the 14th century. That's some serious microbial power that triggered monumental social and economic shifts. And let's not forget about the devastating impact of smallpox on indigenous people in the Americas, paving the way for conquests that otherwise might have faltered. The Spanish flu, which emerged in 1918, tallied more deaths than World War I combined. Each epidemic has sent shockwaves through societies, spurring migrations, government upheaval, and even scientific breakthroughs. Simply put, understanding our microbial history opens our eyes to how pivotal these tiny organisms really are. Let's not overlook the gruesome and notorious bubonic plague, which spread like wildfire thanks to fleas hitching rides on rats that roamed trading ships. This perilous journey of the bacterium Yersinia pestis transformed the landscape of continents, showcasing how something so small could invoke such monumental change. As you marvel at the power of these tiny beings, remember, studying germs is much like unraveling the tales of our past, truly a history etched in the invisible ink of microbes. When an unsuspecting flea takes a tiny bite out of an unsuspecting human, things start to get dicey. This is how the plague made its gruesome entrance into medieval Europe, championed by bacteria hitching a ride in the bloodstream. Fever, swollen lymph nodes, and death would often follow in swift succession. During the mid-300s, Europe faced a catastrophic outbreak, wiping entire villages off the map and having the population of bustling cities. Amid the chaos, the social norms of the time took a nosedive, changing life as everyone knew it. Yet, the rolling waves of the plague didn't just bring doom and gloom, they set the stage for some fascinating changes. As labor shortages began to plague Europe post-outbreak, peasants suddenly held the cards. With feudal landlords scrambling to find workers, the peasants seized the opportunity, flexing newfound bargaining power. Old societal structures crumbled, and the rigid feudal system struggled to keep up with the peasant uprising. Such a glorious rebellion kicked off movements that would eventually lay the groundwork for modern life. Now, let's talk about those tiny germs, not the ones that spell doom, but the ones that help humanity. Vaccines are like the superheroes of the health world, training our immune systems to kick butt and take names when faced with pathogens. They deliver harmless mimics like weakened or partially dead gibberish of the real deal, so our immune cells can memorize their moves. When the genuine article shows up uninvited, the immune system doesn't just recognize it. It recalls the blueprints for an epic showdown, all without risking serious illness. Vaccines are our history lesson against defeated diseases. But wait, there's more. Enter antibiotics, the unsung heroes of medicine, clever enough to take down harmful bacteria. Back in the day, something as trivial as a toothache could lead to spiraling doom. Then came Alexander Fleming's accidental discovery of penicillin in 1928 when he spotted mold-besting bacteria in a petri dish. Suddenly, medicine transformed, making surgeries less of a life gamble and turning once fatal infections into mere inconveniences. However, with great power comes great responsibility. Antibiotics are miraculous, but overusing them can lead to some serious consequences. Sneaky bacteria, equipped with the powers of genetic mutation, started developing resistance. So while antibiotics worked wonders by targeting bacterial weak spots, misuse had them struggling against superbugs that laughed in the face of previous treatments. This isn't just a quirky plot twist. It's a growing challenge that challenges modern medicine to keep up with these crafty microbes. And the drama unfolds. As bacteria evolve, we're left grappling with infections that are harder to treat than a stubborn toddler. Entire clusters of once tame bacteria morph into resistant strains, needing new battles tactics from our scientific minds. Researchers are in a race against time for fresh solutions that might include novel drugs and bacteriophages, cool little viruses that have bacteria in their crosshairs. It's a wild ride of evolution that reminds everyone who's boss in the microscopic world. Yet, not all bacteria are villains. Some are our cheerleaders, working diligently in your gut to help you digest those veggies you might otherwise struggle with. Think of these microscopic helpers as the original multitaskers, ensuring your body gets the most out of your meals. Without them, your dinner would just sit there, useless and unprocessed, a bleak reminder of how important a healthy gut flora is. So next time you enjoy a meal, raise your fork to those invisible warriors. Your body's superhero team isn't comprised of caped figures, but of bacteria residing inside your intestines. These tiny warriors break down complex carbohydrates, fibers, and essential nutrients that human enzymes can't tackle. It's a fermentation fiesta in there. They convert these tough materials into short-chain fatty acids, giving your body energy and even cooking up vital vitamins like K and select B vitamins, helping you clot blood and feel vibrant. When you dive into a tangy yogurt or indulge in some sauerkraut, you're not just enjoying tasty munchies, you're throwing a party for your gut. These fermented delicacies bring in beneficial bacteria, turning your gut microbiome into a bustling, microscopic metropolis dedicated to your health. Think of it as a dynamic partnership. Your meals become collaborative creations, embodying teamwork between your appetite and trillions of invisible helpers who extract every ounce of nutrition from your food. Now let's talk probiotics. These lively little microbes, whether found in yogurt, kombucha, or dietary supplements, are like little bodyguards for your gut. When antibiotics or unhealthy food wreak havoc in your microbiome, probiotics rush in to restore the order. They help with digestion, tackle irritable bowel syndrome, boost your immune system, and can even sway your mood. It's like hosting a friendly invasion of microorganisms just to make sure you're at the top of your game. The drama continues. Your body is a battlefield, and guess who the defenders are? Yes, those beneficial bacteria. They produce imposing compounds that ward off harmful intruders. Think of it as an invisible but effective defense system. On your skin, fatty acid-producing bacteria create an inhospitable environment for pesky pathogens. Meanwhile, in your gut, they're generating proteins that specifically target harmful strains, successfully out-competing the bad guys for resources and living space. Reducing stress and bolstering your defenses is vital. And there's more. Have you ever thought about how bacteria champion plant growth? Those nitrogen-fixing bacteria living in the root nodules of legumes turn atmospheric nitrogen into food for plants. Farmers have hailed this miracle for centuries, but it took science to reveal the tiny behind-the-scenes workers boosting soil fertility. By planting legumes, they harness natural processes and reduce reliance on synthetic fertilizers, creating healthier ecosystems. As if that wasn't enough, let's enter the realm of viruses, the tiny, enigmatic entities that are even smaller than bacteria. They may be less than ideal, being unable to reproduce without a host, but they fill an intriguing role in our biological landscape. Composed of genetic material with a protective coating, viruses may seem like freeloaders, but they play a part, albeit a sneaky one, in the grand scheme of life, amplifying the complex interactions in nature. In essence, this microbial universe is bustling around us and inside us every moment. Probiotics and beneficial bacteria enhance not just our digestion but our entire well-being. Understanding these interactions allows us to make smart dietary choices that support our health. So the next time you dig into fermented foods, remember, you're not just eating. You're enlisting an army of little helpers designed to keep you strong, vibrant, and ready to tackle whatever life throws your way. Viruses are like the ultimate party crashers of the microscopic world. They can't throw a bash on their own. They need to sneak into living cells and commandeer the host's machinery to make copies of themselves. This hijacking often leads to the cell's demise, flinging new viruses into the wild to continue their infectious escapade. With this dependence, scientists play a game of philosophical chess, pondering whether these sneaky little entities are truly alive or merely advanced microscopic machines. You could say viruses are the planet's ultimate overachievers. They're everywhere and have an impressive portfolio of infections. They don't discriminate, targeting everything from bacteria to plants to animals. It's estimated that viruses outnumber all other biological entities combined, and while some are notorious disease causers, others are heroes managing ecosystems and facilitating gene transfers between species. Tiny as they are, the impacts of viruses on life are staggeringly immense. Among these viral champions are bacteriophages, the viruses that solely feast on bacteria, politely skipping over humans and animals. These little guys attach to bacterial cells, inject their genetic material, and use the bacteria as their own personal reproduction factory. This results in the unfortunate bursting of the bacterial cell, effectively releasing waves of new phages ready to continue the cycle. Because phages are picky eaters, they usually only infect a select few bacterial species, making them stars in the emerging field of phage therapy to tackle antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Phage therapy is gaining traction, especially in countries where it has been used for decades, though it still needs a spot on the Western medicine VIP list. Luckily, they are plentiful in nature, thriving especially in oceans and soil, where they play the role of nature's little bouncers, maintaining a balance among bacterial populations. Daily, these microscopic hunters take out approximately half the bacteria on Earth, ensuring that even in the bacterial realm, there are rivals keeping things lively. Now let's talk about the common cold. This annoying little bug is made up of an impressive roster of over 200 viral strains, making it nearly impossible to catch a break. Rhinoviruses are the leading culprits here, but with such a diverse lineup, catching a cold multiple times in a year is pretty much expected. Your immune system builds a defense against one specific strain, but the next sneaky invader is always lurking, leading to the classic scenario of stubborn colds that don't respect boundaries or your schedule. And sadly, it gets worse. This variety is the reason there's no one-size-fits-all cure or vaccine for colds. Every time scientists manage to tackle one strain, a whole new batch pops up to take over. At least most colds are mild and self-resolving thanks to our immune systems. Still, the relentless adaptability of these viral fighters serves as a cheeky reminder of nature's playground, where every microbe brings its unique twist to the game of survival. Flu viruses, however, take adaptability to an entirely different level through rapid mutations. They're like chameleons, changing their surface proteins through a sneaky process known as antigenic drift. This means that each flu season may feature a virus that has reinvented itself enough to evade our immune responses. That's why flu vaccines get the annual makeover. Scientists keep a watchful eye on circulating strains worldwide, predicting which will soon unleash their havoc on the unsuspecting public. Lastly, let's not lump fungi into the same category as bacteria, despite our tendency to call both germs. These organisms belong to their own kingdom, meaning they have way more in common with animals than their single-celled bacterial friends. Fungi, which include everything from yeasts to majestic mushrooms, are complex organisms. They have nuclei and other intricate internal structures, unlike their simpler bacterial cousins. Plus, they can't just whip up their own food like plants, making their lifestyle a different kind of fascinating. Fungi are total overachievers in the plant kingdom. Instead of munching on traditional meals, they're nutrient ninjas, either breaking down dead stuff as decomposers or playing the sneaky parasite game, giving rise to pesky ailments like athlete's foot. Some fungi even form awesome partnerships with plants, helping them guzzle water and minerals. The mushrooms we see, just the showy top hats of these underground wizards called mycelium, the real deal living just beneath our feet. And speaking of underground affairs, did you know that fungi create this epic invisible web beneath forests? It's like a high-speed internet for trees, allowing them to exchange resources and even gossip. Imagine a majestic tree sending an SOS to its buddies when a pest invasion strikes. Thanks to this wood wide web, trees share nutrients and warn each other, reinforcing defenses. Instead of competitive cliques, forests become cooperative havens. Who knew trees could be so social? But let's not forget about yeast. This single-celled superstar has had our backs when it comes to creating fluffy bread and delightful beverages for ages. When yeast feasts on sugar, it belches out carbon dioxide and alcohol, making our dough rise and producing that beloved buzz in beer and wine. Different strains of yeast mean different flavors and results, making bakers and winemakers akin to chefs crafting delicious masterpieces. Our little yeast friends have even made their mark in science, helping us unravel the mysteries of genetics like a bacteria-based Sherlock Holmes. Now, mold might seem a tad villainous, but let's cut it some slack. It's just trying to expand its empire. That fuzzy growth on your forgotten leftovers is mold's way of sending out spores to conquer new culinary territories. Mold loves warm and humid havens like old bread or a squishy piece of fruit. While some molds are party guests, creating yummy blue cheese, others play the role of menace, sending toxins to crash your dinner plans. So, if you spot mold, just toss out the offending food, as its roots might run deeper than a mystery novel plot. Fungi's ecological role is pretty rad. They help break down organic matter, making sure nutrients get back into the soil. It's like composting 101, reminding us how important it is to keep things dry and fresh indoors. A little mold can spark a big reminder. The fungi party is real, and it can take over quickly if left unchecked. So, respect the tiny force of nature lurking in your pantry. As you navigate everyday life, remember your trusty immune system is your very own superhero squad. This intricate network of cells, tissues, and organs stands guard against all kinds of nasty invaders like bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites. While it may seem like a lot of tiny villains are on the attack, your immune system fights back and keeps you healthy. Essentially, it's your body's bouncers, ensuring the party inside you remains fun and free from chaos. The immune system is like a well-oiled machine, divided into two main branches ready to safeguard your health: the innate immune system and the adaptive immune system. The innate system jumps into action, swiftly confronting any invaders using barriers such as skin, chemical signals, and a squad of white blood cells that don't take kindly to foreigners. It's like having a bouncer at a club, ready to kick out any unwanted guests immediately. On the other hand, the adaptive immune system operates at a more measured pace, kind of like that friend who takes their time getting ready but always looks fabulous. This system is sharp, learning how to identify specific pathogens, the bad guys. Lymphocytes, particularly T cells and B cells, are the superheroes here. They not only tackle invaders but also remember them, ensuring you have lasting immunity for future tussles, like a bouncer who knows the regular troublemakers by face. White blood cells are the vigilant sentinels patrolling your body, hunting germs in your bloodstream and tissues. They're a mixed bag of diligent workers. Neutrophils are the enthusiastic first responders, diving headfirst into bacteria. Macrophages, the heavyweights of the white blood cell world, chow down on dead cells and debris like they're on an all-you-can-eat buffet. It's a symphony of defense as these microscopic warriors coordinate their efforts to keep your body safe and sound from the invisible threats lurking around. When infection strikes, your bonkers bone marrow kicks into high gear, churning out more white blood cells like a factory on espresso. Elevated white blood cell counts can be your body's way of waving a red flag. Hey, we've got a party crasher. These little soldiers work tirelessly and often sacrifice themselves in battle. They're like the unsung heroes of your body, doing whatever it takes to keep you healthy and safe, often without you even noticing. Ever wondered why you feel hot when you're sick? That's your body throwing a fever party. When invaders are detected, immune cells release pyrogens to signal the brain to ramp up your body's temperature. It's like your immune system turning up the heat to make it a hostile environment for the bad guys. While mild fevers can feel uncomfortable, they're actually beneficial. They speed up your immune response, revving those white blood cells into high gear, your body's own evolutionary medicine. Now, let's talk inflammation, the ultimate overachiever of your immune system. When you slice your finger, the area gets red, swollen, warm, and oh so painful. This is inflammation at work, inviting white blood cells and nutrients to the scene for a healing block party. It's your immune system's way of rushing to the rescue, increasing blood flow and creating an environment where healing can kick off. While this process can be uncomfortable, it's a crucial signal that your body is hard at work. But stay alert. While acute inflammation is your body's noble protector, chronic inflammation can turn rogue, leading to long-term issues like arthritis, heart disease, and diabetes. Think of acute inflammation as an enthusiastic cheerleader, giving your body a pep talk to heal. In contrast, chronic inflammation is that friend who just doesn't know when to leave the party. So, while your immune system's responses can be intense, they're all part of a remarkable design, working to protect and heal you with precision and flair. Picture this: mucus, the unsung hero of your body, is on a mission, stealthily trapping germs and other unwelcome guests before they can wreak havoc. This sticky sidekick lines your respiratory tract and digestive system, creating a defensive barrier. Think of it as your personal bouncer, ensuring that bacteria, viruses, dust, and dirt get detained in the mucus jail rather than sneaking into your lungs. It's like your immune system's very own sticky flypaper. Now, while mucus might be the butt of many jokes, it's actually a clever little substance. After trapping germs, it tasks tiny hair-like structures known as ciliates with a big job. These diligent workers sweep the mucus upwards, nudging it toward your throat. When it gets there, you're faced with a choice: swallow it or have a dramatic coughing fit. Either way, the traps are working hard while your stomach acid prepares for the final cleanup, annihilating most of those pesky invaders. Cold season. Anyone? Well, guess what? When you're under the weather, your body cranks out extra mucus, turning up the heat on infection-fighting power. Sure, it might feel like you're channeling a leaky faucet, but really, your body is just ensuring the bad guys get washed away. That mucus flood is part of your healing process, not just a gooey annoyance. It's like hosting a party where you have uninvited guests, and your body's response is to put the invite-only stamp back on the door. Then there's the mind-boggling world of microbes hiding in plain sight. Scientists estimate there are a jaw-dropping 1 trillion species of microscopic organisms on Earth, yet only a tiny fraction has been named. Many of these mysterious creatures thrive in places we can barely dream of, like the depths of ocean trenches or nestled inside rocks deep beneath the Earth. Each time we venture into one of these untouched habitats, we uncover more of nature's secret societies, each with its unique talents. Ready for the twist? We still know so little about these tiny organisms. Despite centuries of study, we've only scratched the surface, officially recognizing around 30,000 species of bacteria. But modern DNA tech takes the cake because it allows scientists to identify microbial life without the need to culture it in labs. Instead, they can analyze the genetic material from samples in the wild, revealing entire branches of life we had no idea existed. It's like mapping uncharted waters. And it turns out bacteria don't just float around aimlessly. They're like gossiping teenagers. Many species use a system called quorum sensing, which means they send out chemical signals to each other. Once they reach a certain number, they coordinate their actions like a well-oiled machine. This means they can release toxins or build protective biofilms when the troop is strong enough to carry out a grand strategy. Who knew microbes had their own versions of social gatherings? Understanding how bacteria communicate opens up a world of possibility for science. If researchers can figure out how to disrupt these chemical signals, it could mean preventing bacterial infections from taking root or neutralizing antibiotic-resistant supervillains. Bacteria may look like simple beings, but behind that microscopic facade lies a complex behavioral network, reminding us that even the smallest creatures have a story to tell and a strategy to follow. Biofilms are like secretive little parties for bacteria, where they stick together and avoid the spotlight. Picture this: bacteria attach to surfaces, and instead of going solo, they form slick, protective communities encased in a gooey matrix. These biofilms can pop up practically anywhere from the rocks in a babbling stream to the insides of medical implants in your body, forming structures that are tough to penetrate. This slimy party makes it pretty challenging to get rid of infections, since the little guys are shielded from antibiotics and disinfectants, proving that even bacteria have a cunning side. Ever felt that slimy film on your teeth in the morning? Surprise! That's a biofilm, and it's precisely why your morning routine of brushing and flossing takes center stage. While biofilms can be bothersome, they're not all bad in nature. They play helpful roles too, like breaking down pollutants and recycling nutrients. However, when it comes to medicine, biofilms pose a serious challenge, often forming on catheters, heart valves, and other medical devices. The race is on to find ways to disrupt these pesky creatures without causing collateral damage to the surrounding tissues. Bacteria don't just huddle in their biofilm fortress. They also swap information like gossiping friends on a playground. Through a process called horizontal gene transfer, they can trade genetic material, spreading advantages like antibiotic resistance faster than a rumor at a high school. Some bacteria have a knack for absorbing stray DNA floating in their environment, while others are like the ultimate matchmakers, forming direct connections to share genes. To top it off, viruses can join the party, carrying genetic info from one bacterium to another. It's an endless game of genetic twister where everyone shares resistances. This sharing is how antibiotic resistance spreads like wildfire. A single resilient bacterium can pass its hard-earned immunity to others in mere hours. This fluid adaptability marks bacteria as champions of survival, showcasing an evolutionary style entirely different from what we see beyond the microbial world. Their genetic information isn't exclusive. It's a communal treasure. This treasure-sharing strategy allows them to evolve at lightning speed, which is what makes our microscopic friends both fascinating and formidable. Let's jump into the vast, invisible ocean teeming with life. Every liter of seawater houses billions of bacteria and viruses, transforming an apparently empty ocean into a bustling metropolis of microscopic organisms. These tiny beings are the foundation of the marine food web, with phytoplankton leading the charge. Think of these little dudes as the ocean's architects, producing at least half of the oxygen we breathe while capturing sunlight and turning carbon dioxide into energy. Talk about a multitasking powerhouse. Phytoplankton are like the ocean's miniature forests. Despite their petite size, they produce a staggering amount of our life-sustaining oxygen. Every second breath you take can be traced back to these vibrant microorganisms, which thrive in various watery environments from chilly polar seas to warm tropical waters. And when the conditions are just right, watch out for phytoplankton blooms. They can multiply rapidly, painting the water green or brown and creating massive, colorful swirls that are even visible from space. Small zooplankton munch on these vibrant phytoplankton, creating a lovely buffet situation, while small fish eagerly wait to join the food chain. Picture a bustling banquet where every tier is alive with action. Without these tiny marine life forms, the entire ocean ecosystem would be thrown into chaos, dragging down much of life on Earth with it. Even the grains of sand on beaches are bustling with microbial activity, breaking down organic material and recycling nutrients. So when you sip your drink or breathe in, remember the oceans aren't just blue. They're a thriving, invisible community that plays a significant role in keeping our planet alive. Phytoplankton teaches us that life support systems can be sneaky and subtle, almost like they're hiding in plain sight. Think about the microscopic microbes chilling in the ocean. They are as vital to our existence as the lush forests above ground. Among these little critters are some dazzling bacteria that glow in the dark. Through a process known as bioluminescence, these tiny twinkling organisms create their own light in the depths of the ocean, making for a surreal and magical underwater experience. Imagine a radiant night in the ocean where marine life showcases its glowing talents. Some squids and fish are in cahoots with bioluminescent bacteria, hosting them in specialized organs. They use this available light to lure in hungry prey, flirt with potential partners, or even confuse lurking predators. Meanwhile, the bacteria enjoy a VIP experience, sheltered and fed by their aquatic host. If you're lucky enough to see glowing waves at night, you're witnessing a spectacular flash from flagellates reacting to disturbances, a clever defense strategy that keeps them safe while mesmerizing beachgoers. The artistry of evolution shines bright with bioluminescence, showcasing nature's flair for the dramatic. It transforms the ocean into a dazzling realm, reminding us that even tiny bacteria have found ways to illuminate their dark surroundings. While they're busy putting on their show, these marine microbes have another important task: regulating Earth's climate. Through their participation in the carbon cycle, they play a crucial role, absorbing carbon dioxide and converting it into organic matter, thus helping keep our planet's temperature in check. When these bacteria pass on, their remains sink to the ocean floor, storing carbon for eons deep within the sediments. This natural phenomenon is like an earthly temperature controller. It gets even more thrilling. Some species produce sulfur compounds that waft into the atmosphere, creating clouds that reflect sunlight, consequently cooling our planet. These microscopic life forms may be invisible, but they are major players in maintaining the delicate balance of our ecosystem and making Earth a hospitable place. But wait, there's more. Life's tiniest engineers, the bacteria, are also handy when it comes to environmental cleanup. Can you hear the superhero theme? Some bacteria have developed an appetite for petroleum and other pollutants, transforming them into harmless substances. This process, known as bioremediation, can be supercharged with added nutrients that make these little critters grow faster, or even by introducing specific strains just for the job. They tackle heavy metals, pesticides, and more, proving to be the eco-friendly alternative to harsh chemicals. Genetic engineering adds another layer to their super skills. Scientists have turned bacteria into pharmaceutical factories. By introducing human genes into bacteria, they can produce essential medicines such as insulin. For instance, when the gene for human insulin is inserted into E. coli, these miniature labs churn out insulin identical to what our pancreas creates. Before this revolutionary technique, diabetes treatment relied on extracting insulin from animal sources, a costly and sometimes tricky process. Now, thanks to our microscopic friends, insulin is produced more efficiently and safely. From providing us with essential life support systems to cleaning up our messes and creating life-saving medicines, these tiny powerhouses are nothing short of remarkable. Phytoplankton's tale of invisible microbes shows that there is much more to life than meets the eye. Next time you're at the beach or enjoying a meal, remember there's a whole world of brilliant bacteria behind the scenes, keeping our planet thriving and healthy. Bacteria, often overlooked, are the unsung heroes of modern medicine. These little powerhouses churn out essential drugs like growth hormones, vaccines, and clotting factors for hemophiliacs faster than you can say microorganism. They thrive in expansive fermentation tanks, making mass production a cinch. Thanks to this nifty partnership between human smarts and bacterial magic, life-saving treatments are now within reach of millions, proving that simplicity often prevails in the quest for health. But wait, there's more. These microscopic marvels aren't just about healing. They're also dabbling in electricity generation through microbial fuel cells. Picture this: bacteria munching on organic matter and sending off electrons like they're the life of the party. Scientists have harnessed this energy, creating potential turning waste into what's. While their power output might be timid for now, there's a bright future ahead where sewage treatment plants become mini power stations, buzzing away in remote areas that desperately need electricity. Now, if you think that's impressive, hold on to your hats. Scientists are also investigating how bacteria can produce biofuels. With the world on the hunt for eco-friendly energy alternatives, these charismatic critters step into the spotlight. From ethanol to diesel like hydrocarbons, bacteria can create fuel from everyday waste. They're like the ultimate recycling machines, and with a little genetic engineering, researchers are fine-tuning these little guys to maximize their fuel production, a win for our wallets and the planet. Still, the road to becoming the fuel of the future isn't entirely smooth. For biofuels to compete with fossil fuels, we need smarter bacterial strains and more efficient processes. Research is buzzing with ideas to optimize fermentation and make everything cheaper. Imagine a world where our cars run on fuel created by bacteria rather than oil, a truly sustainable adventure powered by nature's engineers from billions of years ago. Switch gears into the realm of the personal microbiome, a quirky micro-universe unique to each individual, akin to a fingerprint. Just as no two people are the same, nobody's microbial collection rolls out identically. Your personal community of microorganisms is shaped by everything: your genetics, your diet, whether you were delivered via the Baby Express or through C-section, and even your stress levels. Talk about a personal touch. Interestingly, your microbiome isn't static. It evolves as you forge through life. From the bustling bacterial party upon birth to the shifting microbes influenced by diet and lifestyle, this living ecosystem is constantly adapting. Did you know that breastfed babies get different microbes than their formula-fed pals? The early bird gets the bacteria, but as you grow older, your microbial community tells a different story, one influenced by your day-to-day choices and experiences. The dream of personalized medicine is growing ever closer, with scientists keenly interested in how understanding your microbiome can lead to tailor-made treatments. Imagine a health plan designed just for you, based precisely on your unique microbial ecosystem. This burgeoning field could allow doctors to predict health risks, customize therapies, and boost recovery rates, ultimately reshaping the way we approach medical care. Your microbiome isn't just a footnote in your health, it's starring in the show. As you navigate through the ups and downs of adulthood, your microbiome is right there with you, evolving and adapting to the buffet of life's experiences. While it stabilizes in adulthood, it's still like that unpredictable friend who reacts wildly to stress, illness, or a course of antibiotics. But wait until you hit the golden years. The microbiome gets even less diverse. Think of it as that trusty old garden that needs occasional weeding and nurturing to flourish. Understanding these shifts helps scientists whip up strategies to keep those microscopic critters thriving through every stage of life. Speaking of ups and downs, the roller coaster of daily stress and sleepless nights plays havoc with your gut buddies. Your mental state is more powerful than you think. Chronic stress can send gut bacteria diving off the deep end and into the murky waters of inflammation. The whole thing can get tangled, with stress hormones crashing through like uninvited guests at a party, and poor eating habits exacerbating the problem. If you're not careful, your gut could morph from a vibrant community into a hidden disaster zone. But hold your horses. It isn't just the pesky stress that messes with your microbiome. A lack of sleep can send your gut's charming balance spiraling into chaos. 2. That midnight snack craving could be a siren call to more than just hunger. It might mean your gut flora is throwing a tantrum. The connection is a two-way street. Your gut can send mood-boosting neurotransmitters your way, while your emotional state can sway the health of your microbial pals. So, find your zen, get those ZS, and voila, your invisible minions are glad to have a well-rested, stress-free host. When antibiotics come into play, it's like a tornado ripping through your microbiome, leaving destruction in its wake. Sure, antibiotics are miracle workers against harmful bacteria, but they don't play favorites. A single dose can wipe out a good chunk of your friendly gut residents, and recovery can feel like waiting for a stubborn houseplant to come back to life. It's a long journey, folks. Antibiotic usage should be reserved for genuine bacterial infections, not for pesky colds. And if you must go that route, Consider a sidekick in probiotics to help restore balance, because every little helper counts. The wonders of early microbiome development start even before you take your first breath. Enter breast milk, a superhero elixir of life packed with beneficial bacteria. This isn't just a snack. It's an entire ecosystem served with prebiotics that nourish the good guys in your gut. Breastfed babies often enjoy a more diverse microbiome than those on formula. Talk about starting life with a winning lottery ticket of health. Those little critters set the stage for building a robust immune system, laying the groundwork for lifelong wellness. But wait, there's more. A baby's microbiome journey kicks off at the moment of birth, as they take their inaugural stroll through the birth canal. During this grand entrance, they're cloaked in bacteria from their mother, providing not just a protective shield but essential training for their immune system. That initial dose of friendly lactobacillus is just the cherry on top, paving the way for a lifetime of interactions with beneficial bacteria. Who knew the journey of life could begin with a bacterial handshake? In essence, our relationship with our microbiome is a delightful dance filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. From birth through old age, our invisible microbial friends are continually shaping our health and well-being. They remind us that, despite the chaos of life, these tiny residents are always there, influencing our bodies and emotions and forming a bond that's as strong and complex as any we develop in our human relationships. So, treat your internal ecosystem with care. It's both entertaining and essential. Babies born via C-section enter the world with a rather unique set of microbes more akin to a mini hotel lobby than a cozy womb. Instead of receiving the nurturing bacteria from their mom's birth canal, they tend to pick up skin and hospital germs. Although it doesn't mean they're doomed to a life of ailments, it does flip the microbial script. Nowadays, some hospitals have adopted the concept of vaginal seeding, trying to sprinkle a little maternal love back into the mix. It's like a microbial care package, though it raises a few eyebrows and questions about hygiene and health. When a baby is born, it's like passing on a pirate's treasure map of bacteria, and mothers are the captains. The moment of birth is crucial, as it hands down an entire community of bacteria that can help the newborn flourish. Think of it as an infant receiving tools for survival, preparing them to take on the world, one tiny germ at a time. It's not just about the baby. It's about how both mother and child begin their lives filled with potential, buoyed by an arsenal of invisible, helpful friends. Your mouth isn't just a portal for food. It's a bustling metropolis of bacteria, packed with hundreds of species. This microbial city lives on your tongue, gums, and teeth. Within this ecosystem, many bacteria play the role of superheroes, fighting off bad guys like Streptococcus mutans, the notorious cavity culprit. But beware, these heroes need your help to maintain order, as good flossing and brushing habits are essential to keeping chaos, like plaque, at bay. Just think of your mouth's bacterial community as a competitive mega mall. When the good guys are thriving, they outmaneuver and outstake claims on resources against the sinister bacteria. They keep pH levels balanced and help shield your tooth enamel from harm. Researchers are buzzing with excitement over potential probiotic treatments that could bolster these friendly bacteria, seeking a new chapter in cavity prevention that goes beyond the traditional toothbrush or tube of fluoride. And here's a mind-bending twist. Not all bacteria are foes. Some are ancient allies. Way back when, mitochondria were free-roaming bacteria that found themselves wrapped up in a cozy cellular arrangement. Through a spectacular process known as endosymbiosis, these tiny energy dynamos became part of our cells. Imagine them as little power plants that fuel our cells, having undergone a transformation but still clinging to fragments of their DNA from their more independent days. But wait, there's more. Plants, too, have their own ancient bacterial roommates called chloroplasts. Just like animals have mitochondria for energy, plants rely on these photosynthetic pals to harness sunlight and produce food. Once upon a time, chloroplasts were independent bacteria that were absorbed and turned into vital partners in the Green Revolution. Who knew that your salad contained tiny bacterial specters of the past, working hard to keep nature thriving? In the grand scheme of things, the microbial world is a tapestry of cooperation, competition, and complex relationships. Whether it's safeguarding our mouths from decay or powering our very cells, the minute organisms living among us or inside us play monumental roles in our health. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of these tiny partners, it becomes increasingly clear that nurturing a balanced microbial ecosystem can lead us towards better well-being. Cheers to the tiny life forms that keep us thriving, and to the treasure trove of microbes in our lives. Chloroplasts are like tiny solar panels inside plant cells, capturing sunlight and converting it into delicious chemical energy in the form of sugars. These delightful little green factories also produce oxygen as a yummy side dish for us humans. How cool is that? Their existence is a nod to the past since they retain their own DNA, hinting at their ancient bacterial ancestry. It's as if they're the stars of an evolutionary soap opera that transformed Earth, allowing plants to thrive and fill our atmosphere with life-giving oxygen. Imagine billions of these vibrant green machines snugly packed in every leaf, blade of grass, or majestic tree. The lush greenery we see today is a result of an incredible partnership formed eons ago, when bacteria teamed up with larger cells. This beautiful collaboration teaches us that cooperation, rather than competition, has a hefty role in evolution. Who knew that a friendship between tiny bacteria could create an entire ecosystem of plants that surround us every day? Then there are lichens, the superheroes of the fungal and algal world. When you stroll through a forest, you might see these quirky guys clinging to rocks and trees, appearing as crusty patches or draping leafy fronds. But don't be fooled. Lichens are not just one organism. They are the dynamic duo of fungi and a photosynthetic partner, either algae or cyanobacteria, working together like an eco-friendly tag team. The fungus gives structure and absorbs water, while the photosynthetic buddy provides food like nature's own power bar. These remarkable lichens are champions of survival, thriving in some of the harshest environments. Think Arctic tundra and arid deserts where neither could go solo. They slowly chip away at bare rock, contributing to soil formation like tiny architects. And here's the kicker. They're incredibly slow-growing. Some can live for hundreds or even thousands of years. Plus, they are like Mother Nature's air quality monitors, as they're sensitive to pollution, giving us a glimpse into the health of our environment. Now let's dive under the sea to explore the amazing relationship corals have with their microscopic friends. Coral reefs are like the vibrant underwater cities of our planet, boasting incredible biodiversity. Corals themselves are animals but play host to photosynthetic algae called zooxanthellae. These algae capture sunlight and whip up sugars to share, while the coral provides a cozy home. Together, they build magnificent reef structures where countless marine creatures find shelter and sustenance. It's like a bustling community where everyone chips in. But it's not all smooth sailing for corals. When the oceans get too warm due to climate change, corals kick those algae out in a process called bleaching. Without their algae buddies, they risk starvation, which can lead to coral death and the demise of the entire reef ecosystem. It's a vivid reminder of how interdependent life on our planet can be, with invisible partnerships creating stunning underwater landscapes. Shifting gears, let's talk about the darker side of our microscopic world. Not all bacteria come in peace. Some are crafty villains that produce toxic compounds wreaking havoc on our bodies. Take the infamous Clostridium tetani, which causes tetanus with its nasty toxin that messes with your nervous system, or the cholera bacterium, which unleashes a toxin causing severe dehydration. Ironically, even the Botox that smooths out our wrinkles comes from botulism toxin, showing that even harmful things can have a silver lining. Understanding these toxins has led to vaccines that keep us safe from their mischievous tricks. And then there are viruses, the ultimate party crashers. Unlike bacteria that are living organisms, viruses are like microscopic ninjas unable to reproduce on their own. They invade our cells, inject their genetic material, and commandeer our cellular machinery to produce an army of new virus particles. The once busy cell becomes a factory, leaving its regular work behind. It's a wild ride in the cellular world, showcasing how life, in all its forms, can be both wondrous and, at times, menacing. As viruses go about their sneaky business, they bust into host cells like they own the place, ultimately causing tissue havoc and disease. Each virus has its particular taste in cells. The flu virus is a respiratory system snob, HIV loves to cozy up to immune cells, and hepatitis viruses throw a wild party in your liver. Meanwhile, our immune system is like the bouncer, trying its best to kick infected cells out. However, it sometimes throws a tantrum, leading to inflammation and fevers. When it comes to battling these pesky viruses, antiviral medications swoop in attempting to disrupt their replication game plan. Sadly, these medications aren't the fairy godmothers of healthcare like antibiotics are for bacteria. They can manage some damage but aren't guaranteed to deliver a slam dunk. Viruses are the chameleons of evolution, dressed simply in a protein shell with just their genetic info, proving that even the simplest organisms can wreak havoc. Then we've got parasites crashing the party, living on or inside their hosts and munching away at their resources like entitled roommates. This group of freeloaders includes worms, protozoa, fungi, and some bacteria, all busy stealing nutrients while often causing obvious or sneaky illness. For instance, malaria, thanks to its mosquito middleman, continues to take lives worldwide, while tapeworms stretch themselves for meters inside gut dwellers. Besides the showy offenders, some parasites are masters of subtlety, causing chronic fatigue and nutrition deficiencies. Parasites have developed intricate life strategies, charming their ways through multiple hosts to survive. Take toxoplasmosis, for example, a parasite that loves reproducing in cats yet doesn't mind crashing other warm-blooded parties, humans included. While they have a bad reputation, researchers are curious about possible perks of certain parasites. Could they be immune system regulators, potentially fending off autoimmune diseases? The parasite-host relationship seems complicated, mixing harm with a hint of hidden benefits. Now let's chat about hand washing, a surprisingly simple yet incredibly powerful ally in public health. Before people knew about pesky germs, hospitals were practically infection hot zones. Enter Ignaz Semmelweis in the mid-1800s, who discovered that when doctors washed their hands before delivering babies, maternal deaths dropped like mic-dropping moments at an awards show. Initially scoffed at, hand washing soon became a must-do practice. Soap works magic by breaking down oily residues on our skin where those nasty microbes like to chill. Great news! You don't need fancy antibacterial soap to save the day. Regular soap packs a punch just as well and doesn't give rise to antibiotic resistance. A good 20-second scrub, think 2 rounds of Happy Birthday, is enough to drastically cut down on those unwanted germs. A small gesture, but one that has saved lives and kept countless others healthy. We live in a world where cleanliness is king, but hold on a second. Enter the hygiene hypothesis, suggesting that being too clean might backfire on our immune systems. Our bodies need a little microbial training, especially in childhood, to learn how to differentiate the friendly faces from the foe. Without this exposure, our immune systems might overreact to innocent pollen or tasty food, paving the way for allergies and asthma. Living a little dangerously with dirt, animals, and other kids might actually give our immune systems the training wheels they need. So, while hygiene and hand washing remain vital to stave off infections, maybe it's okay to embrace a little dirt now and then. The microscopic world is not just a battlefield. It's a playground essential for our health, and regular soap reigns supreme over antibacterial varieties in the soap showdown. You might have heard the buzz about antibacterial soaps being the holy grail of cleanliness. Spoiler alert, they're not. Despite all that wholesome marketing, regular soap and water perform just as well. The culprits triclosan and triclocarbon require a good few minutes to kick bacteria to the curb, but let's be real, who has that kind of time? Regular soap does the trick by scrubbing away those pesky microbes so they can just rinse down the drain. Killing bacteria? Not really necessary. Now, here's a fun fact: your pet is basically your personal microbiome buddy. Sharing living quarters with furry friends means you're also swapping microbes like besties at a germ-themed potluck. Yup, dogs and cats come with their own batch of bacteria, and through cuddles and snuggles you get a diverse mix of microbes. Studies show that dog lovers tend to boast a richer variety of skin bacteria than their pet-free counterparts, which could be a boon for health and immunity, especially for kids who learn to tackle allergens with their furry sidekicks around. But don't get too cozy just yet. It's still important to practice basic hygiene. A good scrub after petting or cleaning the litter box keeps the baddies at bay. While the microbial sharing can boost your health, you probably don't want to get too cozy with all of them. So, keep washing those hands and let the good bacteria do their magic, creating a happy home microbiome. Let's talk about fermented foods, those tangy treasures packed with beneficial bacteria. They're not just delicious, they're ancient superfoods. Think yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, and kombucha. These delightful edibles are teeming with live bacteria, especially lactobacillus, ready to join the microbial party in your gut. When you indulge, you're inviting billions of microorganisms that can improve digestion, boost your mood, and even up your vitamin game. Variety is key. The more different fermented foods you sample, the more diverse health benefits you reap. All around the globe, folks have been harnessing the power of fermentation for generations without even realizing they were snuggling up to good-for-you bacteria. From the spicy bite of Korean kimchi to the tangy charm of German sauerkraut and creamy treat of Indian lassi, we're literally thriving on microbial goodness. It's clear that our ancestors intuitively knew that nourishing both our guts and our microbes lead to long-lasting health. Now for an exciting peek into the microbial future. Scientists are currently tinkering away with bacteria to create tiny biosensors capable of detecting diseases or environmental hazards. Imagine bacteria that can recognize cancer cells and signal their presence like a party horn blowing at a shindig. These engineered little critters can also zero in on toxins in our food or water, delivering medicine right where it's needed without that whole side effects drama. It's like having a tiny health watchdog in your system. These incredible bacteria are turning into the heroes of healthcare, as researchers can program them through genetic circuits to respond to specific conditions. Think of them as microscopic computers working in tandem with us. This is just the dawn of something groundbreaking, blurring the lines between scientific study and forming partnerships with the microscopic world. Get ready, because bacteria aren't just here to be studied or battled. They're about to help tackle some of our biggest modern-day health challenges. Fecal transplants may sound like something straight out of a bizarre movie, but believe it or not, this unusual procedure works wonders for certain gut-related maladies. By transferring stool from a healthy donor into a patient's intestines, the patient receives a delightful mix of good gut bacteria. This technique shines especially bright in tackling pesky Clostridium difficile infections, often caused when antibiotics wipe out beneficial bacteria, leading to a dangerous bacterial takeover. Yet, these transplants boast a success rate of over 90%. Talk about a poop power-up. Researchers are not stopping at just C. diff infections. Their horizons have widened to include inflammatory bowel diseases, obesity, and even mental health disorders. Can you imagine? Fecal transplants could become the Hollywood stars of future health treatments. In the quest for a balanced microbiome, scientists ponder the possibility of condensing this process into snazzy pill form, a probiotic that packs a microbial punch, ensuring we're equipped with essential bacterial buddies. This technique is a great reminder that health is about nurturing and restoring our insides, not just slaying unhealthy cells. Now, let's sprinkle in a dash of CRISPR, the gene editing marvel that has revolutionized our approach to science. Imagine a high-tech wizardry that lets us snip and tuck genes like a tailor altering a fancy suit. Initially a bacterial immune response, CRISPR's remarkable precision can now edit genes in any organism. It can help create bacteria that churn out valuable medicines or detoxify pollutants. With its alluring promise, the technology even targets antibiotic-resistant bacteria, a formidable foe in modern medicine. But hold your horses. CRISPR doesn't just stop at bacteria. Picture it as the magic wand for our very own microbiome. Imagine being able to zap away harmful microbes while leaving our helpful friends untouched. It's like conducting a symphony of bacteria, guiding each note precisely where it belongs. This partnership between tech and microbes is like something from a sci-fi flick coming to life, opening doors toward a future where we wield control over microscopic critters in ways we never thought possible. As humans sharpen their sights on space exploration and the potential colonization of other planets, we find unlikely companions in bacteria. It's not just about rocket fuel and sleek modules. Bacteria could step up as the unsung heroes of extraterrestrial life. From generating oxygen to recycling waste, they might just pull off some impressive feats on Mars or even the Moon. Who needs space hamburgers when you've got engineered bacteria breaking down Martian soil for nutrients? Talk about a sci-fi dinner party. On our long journeys to the stars, maintaining a robust microbiome will be crucial for astronaut health. The closed environment of a spacecraft is not all sunshine and rainbows. Harmful bacteria can take the driver's seat if we're not careful. Scientists are on the job, investigating how microgravity impacts bacterial growth, with some strains proving to be faster and craftier in evading antibiotics. The stakes are high, as ensuring our spacefaring friends remain healthy and happy is mission critical. As we peer into the microscopic realm surrounding us, every surface we touch is populated by a marauding army of invisible bacteria. Your phone, your keyboard, and even your beloved toothbrush are all bustling with these tiny superheroes, and most of them mean no harm. Different surfaces host distinct communities, with your kitchen sponge sporting an entire microbial party thanks to its moist, nutrient-packed environment. So while we may be creeped out by COVID vibes, let's remember it's not all doom and gloom. Most of these microscopic pals are ultimately just hanging out, making our lives tastier and cleaner while they're at it. Surfaces that we scrub and sanitize like clockwork seem to spring back to life in no time, recolonized by bacteria wafting through the air or hitching a ride on our fingers. Fear not, for this isn't a horror story. It's simply a fact of life. We share our world with these microscopic neighbors. The key is to keep things clean where it truly counts. Think kitchens and hospitals, while accepting that many of these microbes are totally cool, and some even downright helpful. The crazy part? Your own body plays host to an equal number of non-human cells as human ones, around 37 trillion each. Let that sink in. The next time you look in the mirror, remember you're not entirely you. Once upon a time, people thought bacteria outnumbered us by a staggering 10:1, but newer research has dialed it down to more of a 1:1 scenario. So, sure, by weight, you might still feel mostly human, but you're more like a walking microbial beehive buzzing with life. These little bacteria aren't just lounging around, they are your partners in crime. They help break down your food, train your immune system, and even whip up some vitamins. Talk about an essential squad. Each one plays its part in keeping your body running, influencing everything from your digestion to your mood. Indeed, it's high time we embrace the idea that we are not solitary beings, but rather a bustling community of microbial friends. Bacteria are the ultimate survivors, don't you think? These tiny titans have survived 5 mass extinction events throughout Earth's history. Yeah, you read that right. Volcanic eruptions, asteroids crashing down, and climate meltdowns didn't touch them. When that infamous asteroid wiped out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago, bacteria were just chilling underground or cruising the oceans as if it were any other Tuesday. Their resilience is remarkable. Even through ice ages and sweltering temperatures, they've adapted, rapidly reproducing and entering dormant states. While individual bacteria may be short-lived, their collective presence remains, ensuring they're always around, come what may. You could say bacteria are the ultimate life champions, rolling with the punches of every era while playing a pivotal role in the planet's ongoing saga. Believe it or not, even extreme environments such as those surrounding nuclear disasters are bacterial paradises. Some strains, like Deinococcus radiodurans, affectionately nicknamed Conan the bacterium, can endure levels of radiation that would turn a human into a pile of dust. While our DNA gets shattered by gamma rays and other nastiness, they can fix themselves, munching through radioactive waste and possibly paving the way for cleanup solutions where humans dare not tread. This extraordinarily adaptable little microorganism expands our understanding of life's limits. If these critters can thrive in such extreme conditions, what other cosmic corners might host life? Take space, for instance, the ultimate environment of doom with its vacuum and extreme temperatures. Could our tiny friends be chilling out there, too, hidden in the stark void or clinging to the facade of other celestial bodies, defying the odds in the vast unknown? Bacteria are the ultimate survivors, even thriving in the harshest conditions of space. Studies aboard the International Space Station have shown that while many bacteria succumb to the vacuum of the cosmos, some manage to cling to life, especially when snuggled up beneath layers of dead cells or minerals. These remarkable bacteria, particularly in their spore form, are like the cockroaches of the microbial world, resilient and almost impossible to wipe out. Their ability to journey through the vacuum raises eyebrow-raising questions about panspermia, the idea that life could hitch a ride on asteroids between planets. It's like a cosmic game of tag. Imagine if Earth's life sprouted from seeds flung across the universe, or if our earthly microbe hitchhikers have made their way to other planets. This certainly gives a new, intergalactic twist to the concept of planetary protection. We need to be wary about sending our homegrown bacteria on spacecraft that could accidentally contaminate other worlds. It's pretty wild to think that these tiny, seemingly simple organisms possess the fortitude to endure conditions that would turn complex life into space soup. Speaking of endurance, bacteria truly symbolize a masterclass in survival skills, revealing exciting lessons about evolution. Because they reproduce faster than you can say microbial, scientists can actually witness evolutionary changes unfold right before their eyes. In mere weeks, bacteria can undergo thousands of generations, allowing researchers to observe how mutations pop up, spread, and sometimes take over entire populations. This rapid-fire aspect of bacteria ignites curiosity into how the natural world adapts and transforms over time. Take, for instance, a global phenomenon known as Richard Lenski's experiment with E. coli, which began in 1988 and has chronicled tens of thousands of generations of these bacteria. His research isn't just observing history. It's about evolution happening in real time right under our noses. It uncovers crucial insights into how adaptation operates, delves into the significance of random mutations versus natural selection, and tracks the emergence of antibiotic resistance, providing a gripping narrative of life's ongoing dance of change. Bacteria don't just help us witness evolution. They're also key players in decoding the mysteries of genetics. Significant breakthroughs in our understanding of DNA come courtesy of these tiny entities who knew such small creatures could have such an outsized impact. A groundbreaking experiment in 1952 uncovered that DNA, rather than protein, is responsible for carrying genetic information. It's as if bacteria handed us a treasure map of knowledge that led us to decipher the genetic code and laid the groundwork for genetic engineering. The lovable functionalities of bacteria extend to the discovery of tools like restriction enzymes and the CRISPR gene editing system, which are now revolutionizing medicine. With their rapid growth and straightforward genomes, bacteria are ideal subjects for genetic research. What we learn from these microbial magicians often applies to more complex systems, including our own human bodies. Talk about a triumph for the little guys who operate in the shadows. Bacteria also play a pivotal role in the great cosmic question of how life originated on the spinning blue marble we call home. While today's bacteria appear to be far more complex than our primordial ancestors, they provide key hints about the building blocks of life. By piecing together bacterial genes and metabolic pathways, scientists can trace our evolutionary lineage back to shared ancestors. Ancient metabolic processes even mimic early life chemistry, suggesting that the origins of life might lie within the iron-rich depths of ocean vents or volcanic hotspots. Ultimately, the RNA worlds some bacteria harness remind us of earlier chapters in the story of life predating DNA and proteins. It seems that these bacteria have a fascinating narrative to share, illuminating our origins and what the earliest life forms might have resembled. In many ways, these invisible microorganisms are not just survivors but storytellers, whispering secrets about our past and the amazing resilience of life across the universe. Discovering their stories gives us an enormous education in understanding where we came from and how we continuously evolve. Every bacterial cell is like a tiny time capsule, holding on to the whispers of life's ancient experiments. These microscopic marvels are not just squiggly little organisms. There are biological historians. By studying extremophile bacteria, scientists have started to piece together the puzzle of where life might exist in the cosmos. If these little rascals can hang out in boiling water, frigid ice, acidic lakes, or even radioactive waste, then who's to say life isn't throwing a party somewhere in the universe under similar conditions? Imagine Mars, once a watery wonderland, potentially hiding bacteria deep beneath its surface. If scientists are correct, the existence of life on the red planet could mean a cosmic party is going on, just waiting to be discovered. And let's not forget about the icy moons of Europa and Enceladus. With their hidden oceans warmed by tidal forces, these frosty satellites may just be the ultimate microbial hangouts, where extraterrestrial life could thrive, quite possibly having a far better time than we ever imagined. Venus, with its scorching surface, is not to be left out either. Believe it or not, the clouds of this hellish planet could be harboring bacteria living life on the edge. Thanks to the discovery of extremophiles, we're realizing that the universe might be a lot cozier for life than we once thought. So if we finally encounter extraterrestrial beings, let's not be surprised if they turn out to be simple yet tenacious bacteria, rather than those elaborate humanoids from our favorite sci-fi flicks. Now, let's raise a toast to our microbial friends in the world of fermentation. When we enjoy a good beer or sip on wine, we might think of grapes and hops, but let's give a shout out to the unsung bacterial heroes. Lactic acid bacteria play vital roles in brewing sour beers like lambics, while adding a delicious tartness that dances harmoniously with malt sweetness. Similarly, in winemaking, these crafty bacteria transform harsh malic acid into softer lactic acid, giving wine its smoother profile. It's like a microbe magic show. However, it's not all rainbows and sunshine in the brewing world. Uninvited bacteria can crash the party, ruining a perfectly good brew with off flavors or turning it into vinegar. That's why brewers and winemakers must wear their microbial chef hats, balancing beneficial bacteria while keeping the party crashers at bay. This precision requires a blend of science, sanitation, and sometimes strategic additions of specific cultures in order to cook up the perfect flavor cocktail. Our love for coffee and chocolate isn't just a matter of rich flavors. It's a celebration of the intricate dance of bacteria at work. Coffee beans and cacao pods go through a fermentation process full of charisma. After harvesting, the beans are greeted by a cast of naturally occurring bacteria and yeast, breaking down the surrounding fruit to unlock the kind of rich, smooth flavors we can't get enough of. Without this process, coffee would be as dull as dishwater, and chocolate would lack its magical depth. But wait, it gets better. Bacteria are also the heroes of leather tanning and textile production, working behind the scenes to transform hides and fibers. Traditional methods relied on bacteria to help remove hair and soften hides, and some modern processes still embrace these bacterial enzymes for their eco-friendly advantages. Meanwhile, in textile production, bacteria help with retting, breaking down fibers from plants like flax. So, the next time you slip into your leather jacket or wrap yourself in linen, remember the little microbes doing their bit for fashion. Today, the bacterial brigade operates with a little more oversight than back in the day, but the core mission remains rock solid. Picture this: microscopic superheroes programmed to churn out valuable stuff like spider silk proteins and collagen. Rather than shelling out a fortune for complex materials, industries can now tap into these tiny marvels, proving that the microscopic world is not only natural but also a bustling hub for our favorite products. Digging deeper into the bacterial adventure, let's talk mining. Yes, you heard right. Some clever bacteria are masters at extracting precious metals from low-quality ores that would otherwise be deemed worthless. They do it by oxidizing metal compounds and releasing metals into solutions. This magical process, called bioleaching, might take its sweet time, but it plays nice with Mother Nature while yielding copper, gold, and even uranium. Who knew bacteria could outshine traditional mining? But hold your horses, it doesn't stop at extraction. Our microscopic allies also work tirelessly to clean up mining waste, mopping up toxic metals from contaminated water like pros. Not only do they commercialize resources efficiently, but they also save energy and reduce pollution levels. Talk about a win-win situation. It's like having your cake and eating it too, all thanks to these low-profile superheroes equipped with metabolic processes perfected over billions of years. Now let's chat about the nitrogen cycle, a slick operation that sustains life. Nitrogen is crucial for building proteins and DNA, but guess what? Most living organisms can't just scoop it from the atmosphere. Enter bacteria, the unsung heroes transforming nitrogen gas into usable forms. Nitrogen-fixing bacteria in soil and water convert the atmospheric gas into ammonia, while others engage in nitrification, shifting it into nitrites and nitrates, fueling the plants. The circle of life isn't the same without our bacterial pals. And agriculture is practically dependent on these tiny transformers. Sure, synthetic fertilizers toss in nitrogen, but they aren't exactly eco-friendly. The quest for sustainable alternatives shines a light on natural bacterial nitrogen fixation, paving the way for greener farming practices. Despite being invisible, the nitrogen cycle is indispensable, acting as the planet's behind-the-scenes engineers to keep nutrients flowing beautifully. But wait, there's more. Bacteria are also crucial players in the carbon cycle and climate regulation. They capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere just like plants. When organisms kick the bucket, decomposer bacteria sweep in to break them down, recycling carbon back into the ecosystem. They even help transport carbon to the ocean's depths for long-term storage. With every twist and turn, they influence Earth's climate, reminding us how interconnected we all are. As humans shake things up on this planet, we've put these cycles on a roller coaster ride. However, understanding our bacterial buddies might just hold the key to restoring balance. Some clever scientists are venturing into enhancing bacterial carbon capture to ward off climate change, while others are observing how rising temperatures impact these communities. It's like the microscopic world has a front row seat to the dance of Earth's atmosphere and climate, definitely not your average underappreciated organisms. Finally, let's not forget that bacteria are also quite generous, producing vast amounts of oxygen in the oceans. They're the quiet achievers behind life as we know it. From engineering materials and cleaning up our mess to balancing cycles fundamental to life, these invisible warriors deserve a spotlight. The next time you breathe in that fresh air, give a little nod to our tiny friends. They're the ones keeping the party going on this wild planet. Forests may be known as the Earth's lungs, but the ocean definitely deserves some applause too. The unsung heroes here are marine photosynthetic bacteria, particularly cyanobacteria like Prochlorococcus. These microscopic marvels, smaller than a speck of dust, churn out a whopping portion of Earth's oxygen. So next time you take a breath, there's a solid chance that 1 in every 5 of those sweet oxygen sips comes from little Prochlorococcus, floating around in the ocean's sunlit surface like tiny green ninjas of nature. These tiny powerhouses drift along, harnessing sunlight with chlorophyll to perform a task most of us can't fathom: photosynthesis. It's surprising to think that scientists only identified these guys in the 80s. Talk about a late introduction to the celebrity of the microbial world. While we typically think of trees and plants for fresh air, these hidden, microscopic organisms are quietly doing the breathing work, sustaining life on Earth. Who knew the ocean was such a strong candidate for the title of oxygen factory? Bacteria are also the unsung architects of our soil. Seriously, soil isn't just a heap of crushed rocks. It's a bustling community where bacteria play a starring role. They break down hard minerals and decompose organic matter, turning those once living bits back into rich, yummy humus for plants. Picture a party where decomposed organisms and beneficial bacteria come together to build the perfect soil cake, complete with structure, moisture retention, and nutrients that happy roots can dive into. Some bacteria even form partnerships with plant roots. They create little nodules brimming with nitrogen, while others keep pesky diseases at bay. The health of soil and its ability to sprout healthy plants relies heavily on these bacterial buddies. Sadly, farming practices that batter these communities, think heavy pesticides and relentless tilling, can spoil this vital relationship. But fear not. Spread the word. Composting and cover crops can revitalize our soils and restore those faithful bacterial comrades. Now, let's dive into the invisible connections shaping our moods and minds. Surprise, your gut bacteria play a much larger role in your mental well-being than you might think. These tiny companions produce neurotransmitters, including the happiness troop, serotonin, dopamine, and GABA. Here's the kicker: most serotonin actually comes from your gut, not your brain. So, while munching on your favorite snack, keep in mind that gut health can seriously steer your mood. Research is still uncovering the links between our gut flora and various mental health conditions, like anxiety and depression. It's wild to think that the balance of microorganisms in your belly can influence emotional states. It's a reminder of how multifaceted mental health is. It's not just about what's happening upstairs, but also what's going on in your microbiome. Some brainy scientists are even diving into psychobiotics, which are specialized probiotics that may help smooth out emotional bumpy roads. Here's where it gets even weirder. Bacteria can also influence what you crave to eat. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi novel, right? But research shows these microscopic creatures have their own tastes and preferences when it comes to food. Some like fiber, while others prefer sugar or fat, and they can send signals to your brain, nudging your cravings in their favor. These tiny inhabitants are not just passive residents. They seem to be master manipulators in the world of appetite. Imagine a tiny world inside your gut that's bursting with life, where colonies of bacteria are quietly pulling the strings of your cravings. Picture the sugar-loving bacteria sending out ravenous signals for that chocolate cake. On the other hand, those health-conscious fiber enthusiasts urge you towards salads. As researchers dig deeper into this captivating microbial universe, they discover that your food choices might not be completely yours, but influenced by these microscopic residents in your belly. When you shake things up in your diet, your microbiome shifts alongside you, adapting to your new culinary adventures. Initially, it might feel like trying to sprint in a heavy winter coat, a little uncomfortable. But fear not. After several weeks, the bacteria settle in and help ease your transition. It's like transforming an awkward dance partner into a smooth groove, as you and your gut microbes start jiving to the same tunes, turning dinner negotiations into a comedic duet. What's even more intriguing is the role these gut buddies play in your immune system's development. It's like an ongoing training camp for your immune cells. In the early years, they mingle with bacteria like old friends at a barbecue, teaching your body's defenses what's a threat and what's just a harmless snack. A lacking exposure to this microbial gang means your immune system can get all confused, leading to overreactions like allergies or autoimmune disorders. It's like mistaking a dinner guest for a zombie invasion. And here's where it gets even more fantastically intricate. Your microbiome doesn't just chill out for your digestive convenience. It's hard at work maintaining immune health. An estimated 70% of your immune system hangs in or around your intestines, constantly mingling with the gut flora. These microbial companions produce helpful compounds that regulate inflammation and keep your gut barrier intact, ensuring it's a strong fortress ready to defend against intruders. Who knew your tummy was where the real action happens? Ever thought about how every hug, kiss, or handshake is a little microbial exchange? That's right. When you connect with others, you trade bacteria like friends trading snacks, leading to surprisingly similar microbiomes among family and partners. Frequent smoochers, for instance, can develop nearly identical oral microbiomes. This swapping of germs is a natural part of our social existence, but it also reveals why social isolation isn't great for health. Fewer interactions mean fewer microbes sharing the love, leading to diminished gut diversity. And let's not forget the hidden realms beneath our feet. Researchers have unearthed bacteria living miles underground in complete darkness, getting their energy from rocks rather than the sunny surface. These creatures have adapted to brutal conditions: pressure, minimal nutrients, and ages without sunlight, with some reproducing only once every 1,000 years. They exist in a layered microbial world that might collectively outweigh all surface life. If that isn't mind-blowing, I don't know what is. Studying these underground dwellers opens the door to understanding what life can endure. It's like a cosmic challenge to life's playbook. The more we learn about these resilient bacteria, the better we grasp the possibilities of life thriving in extreme environments, not just on Earth, but maybe even on distant planets. This hidden frontier is a reminder of life's adaptability, an unseen universe right beneath our feet, showcasing that life, indeed, finds a way always. Imagine swimming in the ocean and encountering bioluminescent bacteria twinkling like tiny stars below the surface. These magical microorganisms produce a soft blue-green glow thanks to an enzyme called luciferase. When conditions are just right, a gentle disturbance sends these bacteria lighting up in swirling patches, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. Some even join forces with marine critters, cozying up inside light organs in exchange for food and shelter. Talk about a partnership made in oceanic heaven. Take the flashlight fish. For instance, these quirky creatures flaunt glowing patches beneath their eyes, making them the glow in the dark glam stars of the sea. Then there's the Hawaiian bobtail squid, which cleverly uses its light organ filled with bioluminescent bacteria to blend in with the moonlight. By eliminating its shadow, it can float around undetected by predators. Clever and cute, nature clearly knows how to serve up an effective survival strategy with style. The allure of bioluminescence doesn't just stop at whimsical ocean lights. Researchers are peering into the microscopic world for answers to life's big challenges, like cancer. Scientists have noticed some bacteria are naturally drawn to tumors, busy munching on the nutrient-rich, low-oxygen buffet. By engineering these bacteria, they hope to create little drug-delivering powerhouses, zapping cancer cells while leaving healthy tissue untouched. It's like transforming bacteria into tiny superheroes in the fight against a monstrous villain. What's more, these delightful little organisms might even help boost the immune system to attack tumors more effectively. While this research is still in the experimental phase, early results are encouraging. The concept of harnessing living creatures to combat diseases isn't entirely new, but applying it to cancer treatments takes innovation to a whole new level. Just imagine the day when bacteria hold the key to effective and tailored cancer therapies. But the story of bacteria doesn't end there. Stretching back to ancient times, bacteria trapped in glaciers tell Earth's historical tale. Scientists drill into ice layers, unearthing bacteria frozen for eons, preserving them like nature's little time capsules. By examining these ancient microbes, researchers can reconstruct past climates and ecosystems, gaining insights into how life adapted and evolved. Some of these bacteria even manage to revive after thawing, like turning the lights back on at a forgotten party. These ancient bacteria are messengers from a world long ago, revealing how our planet has shifted through the ages. As they help researchers understand how life responded to past climate changes, they provide vital clues about the impending impacts of current climate shifts. They are nature's reminder to not overlook the tiny, often overlooked players on this grand stage of life. Bacteria's tale is not just about their past, but also about their enduring legacy. As humanity buzzes about the future, these microscopic wonders will likely outlive us and most other species. They've weathered countless catastrophes so far, showcasing an impressive knack for survival. Should climate change or a major disaster strike, bacteria could simply retreat to the deep subsurface or ocean depths, waiting for the perfect moment to emerge once conditions improve. Their resilience makes them nature's unshakable backbone, always ready to recycle and restore the world around us. In the far-off future, when Earth becomes a sizzling no-man's land, it's not the majestic elephants or the cunning dolphins that will stick around. Nope, it's the resilient little bacteria hiding in subsurface refuse, just chilling out like they own the place. Isn't that a fantastic twist? These adorable microscopic tenacious tykes were the original tenants of Earth and seemingly the last guests at the party. It's less of a gloomy farewell and more of an awe-inspiring ode to life's unwavering persistence. Each one of us carries around a historic microbial legacy, like a hidden family heirloom tucked away in our genes. Just as you might inherit grandma's snazzy sweater, you've also got microbial companions passed down from mom during birth, a fantastic combo of genetics, environments, and tasty meals you gobbled up. These bacteria have their own stories from bygone eras, whispering about family traditions with every bite. It's like having an invisible yet mighty connection to your ancestors, linking you to generations of microbial history. Speaking of connections, every time you engage with someone, especially tiny tots, you're exchanging not just giggles, but loads of microscopic buddies. This invisible gift isn't just familial. It's a rich tapestry of life, woven with joyous encounters and shared experiences. It's a legacy far beyond just stories and traditions. It's about creating a living link to those that came before us and shaping a microbial future with everyone we meet. Now, let's talk about our squishy little friends, bacteria. The more we brush up on our bacterial knowledge, the more we realize we're not merely rulers of the natural kingdom, but vital players in this grand symphony of life. We're absolutely dependent on these minimalistic organisms for air quality, nutritious food, and all the soil goodness your grandma's garden has to offer. They might be invisible, but they keep reminding us of our humble dependency. Without them, life as we know it would flop like a fish out of water. Whether you like it or not, these brilliant bacteria invite us to see ourselves as interwoven communities rather than solo acts. They show us that cooperation can lead to chaotic beauty, a complexity achieved through simple organisms working in harmony. So rather than strolling through life as lone wolves, we should embrace our role as part of a thriving ecosystem, each microbe squeezing into the grand fabric of life, asking us to rethink our health, our environment, and our shared responsibility to it all. As our exploration of these unseen wonders winds down, we realize that we've journeyed through an astounding universe invisible to the eye yet critical to our existence. From ancient bacteria mastering sunlight eons ago to today's trillions of microbes making a home within us right now, we've come face to face with our tiny cohabitants. They've crafted habitats, sustained ecosystems, and transformed our world into a living paradise. You're essentially a walking ecosystem, buddy, bursting with vibrant communities as complex as the sprawling Amazon rainforest. So let's tip our hats to those tiny, tenacious little life forms. They don't just witness our history, they shape it. These microscopic marvels have survived through every catastrophe and climate upheaval, crafting the planet into a mosaic of life. And as we march on into the unknown, they'll keep doing their thing, quietly supporting life cycles as they've been doing since Earth was just a molten ball of chaos with a sly wink. The great bacteria seem to say, "We've got this." As you melt into your cozy spot, let your imagination roam free in the invisible world that wraps around us. Think of the tiny troops of bacteria standing guard on your skin, like microscopic sentinels. Meanwhile, the communities tucked away in your gut are tirelessly digesting that last slice of pizza, working in shifts to keep you healthy, even as you dream of becoming a world-class chef. Isn't it wild how life carries on without a hitch? Now, picture the unseen squad in soil outside, busy breaking down leaves and fixing nitrogen, like nature's own recycling plant. Or the phytoplankton out there in the deep oceans, continuously crafting the oxygen you inhale with every breath. This extraordinary, ancient dance continues uninterrupted, regardless of whether we're paying attention. It's both mysterious and reassuring knowing we're part of something vast and ageless. Take a moment to let your breath become slow and deep, syncing up with the timeless rhythm present in every living thing. Feel that lovely stillness wash over you, as if you're snuggling into a cozy blanket spun from threads of existence. Oh yes, the microscopic world demands nothing of you, just be, live, rest as you need. No pressure, just the warm embrace of life unfolding in its own perfect way. The saga of germs intertwines with the tale of life itself, a simple kickoff leading to things that are wonderfully complicated. These minuscule organisms have a hand in creating our vivid planet, where cooperation and adaptation paint a masterpiece of beauty and diversity. And guess what? You're part of this grand story, a living library of billions of years of evolution, host to your very own unique communities waiting inside you. As sleep tiptoes closer, do yourself a favor and let go of today's to-do list. Wave goodbye to the stress of tomorrow. Life is still spinning on, with bacteria doing the heavy lifting, cycling nutrients, and keeping harmony intact. Trust that your body knows how to heal itself. It's like your personal superhero, ready to restore balance while you drift away into slumber. Now, close those peepers if they're not already shut. Feel the weight of your body being tenderly supported, steady and relaxed. Take a few more calming breaths and surrender yourself to dreamy realms. This is where cells repair themselves and thoughts solidify, a sacred place where your conscious mind can finally release the reins. When you awaken, the invisible world will still be there for you, as it always has been. Faithful and tireless, it asks for nothing in return but offers boundless gifts. Let that comforting thought cradle you into a peaceful sleep, where boundaries melt away,